This nation is going deeper and deeper into debt. 42 cents out of every dollar coming out of Washington, it's borrowed.
Government has to start living within its means, just like families do.
The amount of debt we're adding is simply not moral.
Reducing spending while still investing in the future is just common sense. We've got to cut the deficit.
$6.2 trillion, the largest spending cut in American history.
The largest annual spending cut in our history.
The debate is really off kilter in terms of what our national priorities should be.
Government can't do anything. Government's incompetent.
The government does not create prosperity. Free markets and free people create prosperity.
The free market is a myth. The question is how you structure the market and who you structure it for.
The top 400 people have more wealth than the bottom 180 million taken together.
And then nurses are to blame, firefighters are to blame. What?
We need to keep the cuts coming.
So that individuals and the economy can be free.
After we generated more freedom for the bankers, it created a lot of unfreedom for the rest of us.
We've had 30 years of rising incomes at the top, 30 years of tax cuts for the richest Americans.
High-income people are doing just fine in this economy. They'll do fine whether you're president or I am. But let's get to the bottom line.
What the public wants just sometimes doesn't count anymore compared to what the corporate interest groups want.
So they're not talking about tightening their belts. They're talking about the middle class people accepting the fact that their living standard has to go down.
Benefits and salaries and pensions.
These entitlement programs, that's the big problem.
We talk about entitlement reform. We don't talk about cutting Social Security or, more bluntly, having old people die faster.
Let's not talk about poverty. Let's not talk about the environment. Let's not talk about real structural change.
We do not have an economic problem. There is no economic problem. We have a political problem managing the wealthiest economy in the history of the world.